Okay, this video is for the DBPOWER Portable Car Jumper Starter 2008. It basically comes with a little case. As you can see, I've already pulled them out, but the jumper cable wires and the USB charge cable will be up here. And then down here, under this flap here, is where the jumper starter will start itself, and comes in a little bag, a little protective bag. And there's a little chart to let you know if you have gasoline or a diesel engine, that all of its capabilities are listed right there. So here is the jumper cables itself. It's got a little unit on the end I'll explain here in a second, and that is the charge cable along with the user manual, and then the jump starter itself. Basically you just push this button and 4 lights mean that you are at full power. They're in 25% increments. On the front side of it, you have a flashlight and 2 output charge cables. The output one is a smart cable, so it's capable of 5 volts, 9 volts, and 12 volts. So if you were to charge a tablet, you would want to plug it into output 1, and output 2 is only rated up to 5 volts. So basically a cell phone charger, you can use that for. And on this side here, this is where you would plug in the cables for the cables to jump start the car. If you hold the button down for a second, the flashlight will click on, and it does. That's how you operate the flashlight, and holding the button down again for a couple seconds will turn it off. And I'm going to explain a little bit about the cables here and how they work and how to use this device. Okay, first off, if you're not sure if your battery's low when your car's not starting, you think it might be low, but you're not sure, without even plugging up the jump starter itself, you can basically plug up the negative side, the black cable, and the red cable to the positive side, and the little jumper cable, the device on the end here, will tell you exactly how many volts your battery's pushing out. So right now mine's pushing out 12.2 volts, which is more than enough to start this car. If it was somewhere around 8 or 9 volts, then I would possibly have a low battery, and that could be the reason why it's not started. But if I already have 12 volts, then I know it's not a battery issue why my car is not starting, and the problem is somewhere else. On the top side of the screen here, there could be a possibility of codes that pop up. RC is just letting me know it's reverse current. It's basically just because the jumper starter is not on this end pushing current this way. It's basically getting current coming from the battery into it. But if you had a code pop up and you didn't know what it was, and the manual itself, it would tell you the position that those codes will pop up. And on the back side of this nice little device here is all of the explanation you need. So you have possibly low voltage, or the reverse polarity protection, the reverse current or reverse charging protection, short circuit, and then the high temp protection. And so now we're seeing the RC, which is the reverse, just because of the way the polarity is. But let me go ahead and get this set up to show you how it works. Okay, so basically to plug this up, you would just open, if I can do it with one hand, you would just open this side, and you can see down in there that there is 2 different sides. So you can't plug this in the wrong way. It won't let you. It's protecting itself. So basically you put it in the correct way, and after you plug it in the correct way, turn the power on. You can see that it's now pushing down 15.6 volts when I was putting out 12.2. So it's giving me 3 more volts to help jumpstart this vehicle. It automatically detects the voltage needed and not to exceed it. So that's also a great little factor. After 20 seconds though, if you plug this up, get it turned on, you can hear it clicking and cycling. After 20 seconds and you don't start the car, it's gonna time out. And once it times out here, you'll see it in a second. The screen should have nothing but a line through the center of it. And that's just to let you know that it has timed out, that you've taken too long to jump start the car. And basically to reset that, you would just take one of the battery cables off. I generally just take off the negative cable and put it back on, and it'll reset the device itself. Should happen here very shortly. Okay, there it is. So it's been over 20 seconds. So as you can see, now it's just blinking, let me know that it's timed out and it's no longer putting charge down. So to reset that, all I have to do is basically pull off the cable, snap it right back on there, and there it is. Now it's clicking again. So now I have 20 seconds to get the car started. So basically you just walk over here, start the car. So as you can hear, car is started. Once it's started, it generally goes back to this screen again, just to let you know it's no longer putting down voltage. It's detected that the car has started. But again, just to do a reset, you just pull it off, put it back on, and there it is. It resets itself. Now, there are a couple of warnings. I'm going to cause a short circuit so you can kind of hear what it would sound like if it would detect one. So there's your warning there, because I pulled it off, caused it to short circuit out. So it's just letting you know. And again, reset, take it off, put it back on, and now it's just showing me what the battery's not putting out again. I also wanted to point out, when it short circuits, like I told you before, there's codes. You can see the SC at the top right here. So I mean, it tells you exactly what's wrong. Why is it not charging? Why is it making this noise? And if once you get the code, you just look on the back here, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. And then again, in the owner's manual, there's the screen that'll tell you what code will pop up where. And this is just another look. I had a battery, and I used to have a car 2-3 years ago that I pulled out. The battery was still good, and it's just been sitting for 2 years. So out of curiosity, I was using this to see how much voltage it's put out. So this battery's been sitting for 2 years, and it still has 12 volts. So this battery itself, if I was ever wondering if it's still a good battery, it's a good battery. So this little tool here is really, really nice, really quick way to tell how much voltage you're getting there. The device itself has a 12-month warranty. It's very light again. It's pretty solid, you know. I wouldn't necessarily say you can drop it and it'll be okay, but it's got some weight to it, so it's not really light, you know. It's a solid little charger. It's a good price, and I highly recommend it. Hope you have a good day and enjoyed this video.